Hey folks, what's up? It's a bit of a late update today because I've been working on the Battle for Hoenn team, which you're about to see in a second. It's in my party. It's not fully completed, it still needs to be leveled up a bit, but you'll have a look at it quickly if it shows up here. So we're going to go into our double matches as normal. I can't remember what battle this is, but we have Blaziken on the way, Breloom, Melodic, Regirock. Not going to reveal the rest just in case. Today to BattleSpot, we're going to be bringing Kangaskhan, Amoonguss, Sylveon, Aegislash, Garchomp, and Talonflame. I'm going to switch out the bottom two this time. We're going to bring in the Garchomp and Talonflame just for a bit of fun. The reason the update was late today is because I'm working on the Battle for Hoenn, and I have the partner over today.
Hi.
Yeah, he's playing Smash right now, so you might hear that in the background.
Sorry.
So let's go with Battle Box here and just get into one quick game. I'm going to move the camera just up a little bit so you guys can see the opponent's health, which is not currently going to be in screen. I think that should be the best I'm going to get it. The stand isn't the greatest, so let's go to challenge and let's hope we get somewhere with this. This is battle number 8 or 9, I think. I will correct it in YouTube either way. So we'll see what happens here. We're hoping to not get... Oh, this guy's got VGC 15 battles in his name. This is going to be really good. Quite high rated as well. So we've got Polly. Oh, he's using Alex's team from... Literally his team from Worlds 2014. Politoed, Ludicolo, Thundurus, Talonflame, Kangaskhan, and Landorus. That is actually the full team. I know this because I looked at it today. I actually watched the match today. So I rewatched it. So I know exactly that Politoed is choice spect. Or choice scarfed even. So he may not even use the rain team. The rain isn't going to be much of a threat to me because the only Pokemon that are using the rain are the Politoed and the Ludicolo. Doesn't really affect the majority of my team. He's got his Thundurus, which will be Prankster, and it's going to have Thunder Wave on it, probably. So I'm probably going to want to bring in that Garchomp, which will help resist it. Other than that, Hyper Voice hits his entire team really hard. So I can open with Kangaskhan. He's probably going to open with Thundurus and his own Kangaskhan, which is a really aggressive opening from him. I sort of want to open with... it's a tricky one, actually, because I want to... Talonflame's a big threat. I have Aegislash, but it just depends how his Talonflame is built. Let's have a look. Sylveon has to get into the game, but I don't want to bring him out at the start, just purely because of the Thundurus' threat of paralysis. So I'm going to go with Talonflame and Amoonguss to start with. Then in the background I'm going to have Kangaskhan and Sylveon. And that way I can... Oh, I'm going to get hit by the paralysis though with Talonflame. So I probably should go... I'm going to go Garchomp as an opener. I'm going to cancel all this quickly. I hope I've got time because I've only got 10 seconds left. Let's see. So we're going to go Garchomp, Amoonguss, Sylveon and Kangaskhan, which I think is the best way to deal with this team. Yep, I'm happy with that. Let's go. Gonna move the camera back just a little bit to see if we can try and give you guys as much view as I can. I don't want the zoom to go out though. I will check and make sure you guys can see the health bars. The zoom isn't great with the. I'm actually currently in a different position, so. Okay, so Garchomp and Amoonguss are right on the field, so we'll see what this guy brings in. He's gonna go with Thundurus, like I thought, and Ludicolo. That's a really interesting opening. So the only thing he really can do here is Thunder Wave the Amoonguss. The Ludicolo, from what I remember from the video, has Hydro Pump. It has got Ice Beam, so I have to be very careful of that. And so I'm actually going to switch out my Garchomp immediately here. Let's see. He won't Thunder Wave me, so this is a good time to get Kangaskhan in play. And I'm going to use Spore onto the Thundurus, I think. Because the Ludicolo is just going to fake out. And he's probably going to fake out Amoonguss, actually. So, I didn't bring Aegislash, which is a shame. So, let's do that. So, I'm going to just go ahead and transport Thundurus. It's not going to work, because Amoonguss will, without doubt, fake out the Amoonguss, I think. But in comes Kangaskhan. Let's see what he does. He's going to taunt, and he's going to taunt my Amoonguss, so I should have predicted that instantly. He's going to go for the Ice Beam like I thought on the Garchomp. The Kangaskhan's going to take that really well. Now, he's going to want to taunt my... Let's see, so let's use Mega Evolution here, and we're going to fake out that Thundurus. We're then going to use We're going to switch out here. We're going to switch out Amoonguss into Sylveon. We're going to switch out into Garchomp, I think, here, because I think he's going to Thunder Wave it. But he could Ice Beam it, actually. Let's get Sylveon in here, because, yeah, Sylveon's probably the best option here, so he's going to switch out his Ludicolo, which is quite good since we're faking out Thundurus. He's going to bring in his Landorus, which is also fine. With the Intimidate, it is going to come off because of, obviously, with Kangaskhan in play, that's quite a good move. I'm bringing back Amoonguss into Sylveon, which is going to be quite good against both of these guys. The big question is, am I going to be fast enough? Am I going to be tanky enough to take the damage? Because Landorus just can be Choice Banded, and if he's Choice Banded, he's going to deal a ridiculous amount of damage. Hopefully my Fake Out prioritizes his Thunder Wave. If his Thunder Wave hits here, it's over, I think. Yes, it does. So Fake Out is going to come off and hit that Thundurus. It's actually got a lot of EVs in defense, actually. Even with the Intimidate, it should have done more than that. So I am now going to switch my Kangaskhan out and back into Amoonguss, I think, while going for a Hyper Voice. So Amoonguss is going to come out here, try and take out whatever Earthquake damage is going to come in play. I don't know if my Sylveon can handle this. But anything I switch into is going to faint anyway. God, this is the most try-hardest of try-hard teams I've seen in a while, actually. It's a complete replica of the 2014 finals team. So I can't even bring in Garchomp because both of these guys have Levitate, so Garchomp can barely even touch them. But I think I have to. He's the only one that can take a lot of this damage. Actually, I'm going to go Amoonguss. Let's just bring him in there. What's going on here? My time just ran out? What? Oh, good God. Oh, I was meant to be attacking with Sylveon now. That's a bit of a shame. Well, I'm gonna get wrecked because of that. I needed to use Hyper Voice. It needs to. If Sylveon doesn't use Hyper Voice, I'm gonna lose. This is my chance to do it as well. And I flinched. Right, so this guy is gonna go for the this guy will without doubt he's gonna go for the taunt onto my Amoonguss. So I'm just gonna Giga Drain and try the Hyper Voice again. And I am confused still, but we have to try it. I have Hidden Power Fire, which isn't really good against either of these. He's going to go for the taunt, like I thought. That's why I went for the Giga Drain. Didn't even bother switching. He's going to go the Rock Slide again. Is he going to get the flinch again? It's a relatively low chance to flinch. Okay, he didn't flinch. I'm confused. Can I get the Hyper Voice? Yes, I can. This is a Choice Spike Hyper Voice. It should do a good amount of Landorus. And I get... How did... Oh my goodness. Thundurus goes down to 1 health. The Citrus Berry is going to heal him just a little bit. And my Amoonguss flinched. So, this is annoying because he's basically holding... I think he's holding a King's Rock. And he's just spamming... I'm going to move the camera back a little bit so you guys can see the... Or move it up a bit so you guys can see that. He's basically spamming the Rock Slide, just praying for flinches. Which is kind of annoying. We'll go for... I'm actually going to switch into Kangaskhan here. Actually, I'm going to switch into Garchomp. I'm going to Hyper Voice again. So, Amoonguss is going to go into Garchomp. This Thundurus hasn't used Thunder Wave yet, which is quite interesting. There's the Thunderbolt on the Sylveon. Sylveon's going to take this really well. It does remain into the red, and there's the Earthquake. Okay. Probably a silly idea switching it. I don't know why he reveals the Earthquake after spamming Rock Slide for so long and getting so many flinches. That's kind of weird. But now I can bring in Kangaskhan relatively safely. And I can once again fake out this Thundurus and get rid of it. He basically has to switch it out. So I'm going to... Garchomp's going to get the Stealth Rock. He needs to get those up right now. And now I'm going to fake out this Thundurus, which will put it in check. If he doesn't withdraw, it should faint. There's the fake out. That should be enough to take it down. Oh, it's going to be really close. Yes, Thundurus falls. Good, good, good. That's a major threat out of the way. He's probably going to use Earthquake again here. Stealth Rock is going to come and play. I'm using Stealth Rock with the assumption that there is a Talon Flame in the background. Superpower is going to go straight on the Kangaskhan. I'm sort of okay with that. Oh, I thought Kangaskhan would have taken that, but evidently not. However, Landorus' stats have dropped so much to the point where he basically needs to switch. So I'm going to bring back my Amoonguss into play, and we'll see how this goes. It's going to be Garchomp and Amoonguss versus the world here, so... Ludicolo comes back in. That's fine with me. Now, this is going to have a fake out, which is going to be a little bit of a problem. So, he doesn't have Taunt, though. So, my best bet right now is to Outrage and hope I hit the right target, because I can't target. I don't know why this Garchomp has Outrage. I think this is my singles Garchomp. We're going to Spore onto... Landorus, I think, is the most deadly here. So, we're gonna... I know the Ludicolo has Ice Beam as well. So, I'm hoping this Outrage hits Ludicolo. Yes, it does. Okay. Ludicolo will not be able to take that. It's down. And I'm sporing this Landorus. The Rock Slide's going to come down. It's not going to do enough. The only thing he can hope for is a flinch onto my Amoonguss. Which he gets, unfortunately. So now we're going to see what his last one is. If it's Talonflame, I'm in so much trouble because he's going to have... Oh, it's his Kangaskhan. Okay. Which means he is going to have the Fake Out. However, I'm going to spore that Kangaskhan right now. The big question is, will he fake out the Garchomp or will he go for the damage? There goes the Mega. This is actually really close. Really good match, this. So who's he faking out? He doesn't use fake out. Outrage is going to take out something here, potentially. And it hits the Landorus. Can it take it out? Landorus is down. Excellent. Now it is Amoonguss and Garchomp versus the Kangaskhan. What did Kangaskhan use? I think he's going to use Ice Punch. He's using the return on Garchomp. Okay, so Garchomp is going to fall here. And the Rough Skin is going to do a little bit more damage. Now, basically, this game is going to turn into a bit of a drawn-out match, I think, here. Because I have to Spore this thing, which I've just done. And I need to start Giga Drain spamming it. And then Sporing it back again. That's how this game's going to have to go. So he's got one turn of guaranteed sleep. This Kangaskhan has no way to recover. I should win this game. Easily. And I think he's going to forfeit. Because he can't win it. So... I'm guaranteed to win this over time as long as I don't mess up. So he's fast asleep. I'm going to Giga Drain some health. I do have some EVs in special attack on this Amoonguss. I'm not saying how many, but I do have a specific amount. Now I have to keep sporing, unfortunately, until he's gonna wake up and get a free turn. Until then, I have to keep sporing until he gets back to sleep again, because he could wake up now, which he didn't. So I should have Giga Drained there, but I had no way of knowing. I have to play this relatively safe, so I have to give him this free attack, and then I just spore him again, and then I just finish him off. So we're gonna keep sporing him until he wakes up, because he is faster than us. I could have killed him. I could have won the game. 2 Giga Drains out would have won the game, but you can't take a chance. He has no ability that's going to one-shot me, so... He's going to wake up this turn, so... Oh, that's my turn there. Okay, he wakes up. What's he going to use? Power Punch. So, this is actually really good for me because he's trying to get his stats up, so the next time this happens, he's going to one-shot me potentially with Return. Because he's on +2, but I have a specific move in my Amoonguss to stop this. So there goes the Spore. And my Black Sludge is going to easily recover this. I have a move on Amoonguss called Clear Smog. Now, what this move does is it deals damage, it's about 50 power, and resets all his attack stats back to normal again. Which is going to completely nullify this boosting. So he's fast asleep, and I'm going to use Clear Smog, which is going to bring his attack back down to 0 again. I chose to run this over Sludge Bomb just for pure support reasons. I'm already back up to full health, so he completely wasted his turn, and I'm just going to Giga Drain him to death, and that is going to be the game. Amoonguss beats Kangaskhan. There you go. And that is going to be a win for us. I could have won this so much earlier, but I had no idea when he was going to wake up. So he got the 5-turn sleep there, I think. It was either 4 or 5. Giga Drain is almost about to KO him, and there's absolutely no way for him to kill me in 1 turn here, and the final Giga Drain will end it. I think he will just surrender this, because if he loses the Kangaskhan, he's going to lose so much more rating. Nope, he's going to stay and take the loss. Awesome. Well, that's excellent for us. We'd be the guy who actually had the world champion team. Just barely. I thought I lost this, actually. Well, that was a really good game. That was Jack I was playing against there, so that was awesome. I thought I lost that at the start. I thought the Thunderous and the Landorus was going to be way too much for me. I made a couple of silly switches, but ultimately, the Amoonguss carry was just too good. So I hope you guys enjoyed that, and I'll see you all tomorrow.